I set out in the United Nations after the Prime Minister spoke to the country about recognition that we would move to recognition unless we saw a ceasefire in Gaza and unless we saw steps towards a new process for peace in the region. And the assessment that we are making at this time is that it does look like a ceasefire is unlikely following the attack by Israel on Qatar a few days ago. And if we look at the West Bank, the decision to move forward with the E1 expansion of settler homes runs a coach and horses through the prospects of two states. And so for all of those reasons, alongside France, of course, Belgium, Australia and Canada, the Prime Minister will make a statement later on today.
That does place all the weight of expectation, though, on Israel. You're not placing any expectations on Hamas to release the hostages they have. And many in the Jewish community say, you are rewarding acts of terrorism here.
Hamas is a proscribed organisation. They have been subject to 3 rounds of sanctions since October the 7th. 23 of their leaders are under those sanctions with asset bans also. There can be no place for Hamas in Gaza. But let us not confuse the Palestinian people with Hamas. And that is why we continue to support the reform of the Palestinian Authority. President Abbas was with the Prime Minister just a few weeks ago. We signed a memorandum of understanding with the Palestinian Authority. And it's important that we hold out for 2 states.
But Hamas has said that recognition of Palestine is one of the fruits of October 7th. You are delivering them one of the fruits, one of their gifts.
Hamas is a repugnant, proscribed organisation
and you're giving them one of
their
gifts.
Release those hostages.
But you're not making the release of hostages a condition.
It's important to emphasise that at this time it is important that we move towards a ceasefire and we move towards peace, and that it can't be right to say to Palestinian children looking to their future that Hamas should have a veto on the prospects of them having a Palestinian state. And that's why the Prime Minister will make a sober assessment later on today.